update. We're going to try this angle again. Sorry. I guess I should have done all the fidgeting before I started my video. I had surgery on March 7th, 2018 at Guelph General Hospital in Guelph, Ontario, Canada with Dr. Jules Foutain-Long. I am 40 years old. I am 5'7". My highest weight was 343.6 pounds. My surgery weight was 316.4 pounds. And my weight today is 211.6 pounds. So from my highest weight, that is a loss of 132 pounds. From my surgery weight, that's a loss of 104.8 pounds. And from my week 63 weight, that is a loss of 4.2 pounds. So, as I said last week, my husband and I switched over to keto. And we like it. I haven't been tracking, which I probably should be, but I'm going based on recipes, and there's a lot of ingredients in the recipes, and I don't have the time to sit and input all the different things like the spices and stuff, because they do add up for all the different recipes and whatnot. And then tone them down to the size that I would eat. So, you know, like for me anyways, I'm eating no more than 3/4 of a cup to a cup when we're eating meals. Like I made beef stroganoff one night, which is, oh my god, so good. And I had a cup of it, and that was perfectly satisfactory. I was full. I actually, one thing I have to learn to stop doing is eating past being full, because there's still stuff left on my plate. That's something I learned as a child, and something I am still doing. And oh my god, this food is so good. So it's definitely something that I've been struggling with in the last week or so. I've made a fat bomb that my husband and I can partake of throughout the day if we want. A sweet one. I made it the first time, and it didn't call for almond or coconut flour, so I actually got some coconut flour and added it in myself to give it it's a cookie dough fat bomb. And when I made it the first time, it's just like butter and cream cheese, and then dark chocolate chunks, and sweetener and vanilla. And I liked it, but I found that it was too sweet, and it wasn't the cookie dough batter like I like. So like I said, I got the coconut flour and I added some in. The next time I do it, I think I'll add just a little bit less coconut flour, because it was just an experiment to see if it worked. But I liked it. I'll use up the coconut flour until I don't have any more, and then I'll get almond flour. I just wasn't able to purchase any almond flour because everybody just seemed to be out. We've been having bulletproof coffee, each of us, every day, at least, well, one for sure. If my husband wants more coffee after that, he just drinks regular coffee with some cream and sweetener in it. I usually only have the one coffee a day. I'm sorry. I'm worried that it's going to fall down again, and I do not want it to fall down again. So I actually meant to pick up a tripod when we went shopping, and I actually forgot. So I'm going to try and make it a point to do it this time, before I do my video next week. See if I can't find a little tripod that I can sit right in front of me, because you guys are just sitting on the dash. And I'll show you. That's my little setup right now. So yeah. I'll see if I can't find a little tripod, because I have a little shelf here that I can put a tripod on. So anyways, I've made a bunch of different food, some of which we really, I made a Big Mac salad the other night, low carb Big Mac salad. So it had everything that a Big Mac would have. I think the highest carb thing that was in it was onions. The recipe I used didn't call for tomatoes, which if it did, I wouldn't have put it anyways because my husband doesn't like raw tomatoes. They actually don't sit well with him, and I want the low carb. I want as low carb as possible, so didn't bother with tomatoes, but it was fantastic. And there's another thing I made, this taco soup. Oh my god, so good. So I'm just searching out different recipes right now. I'm making a pot roast. I've got some broccoli and oh crap. I can't do the cheese sauce with broccoli now. Actually, you know what? I can with cream and cheese, right? And a little bit of the coconut flour. I actually kept some cream cheese aside, but incorporated it into the fat bomb because I forgot that I had left it aside to make a cheese sauce for the broccoli for dinner today. So, what? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to use up the cream cheese on you. I think he's a little bit upset about that, but that's okay because it'll still taste good. Yeah, so
not enough fire in it.
So, like I said, I've just been eating intuitively. I think since I'm working off of recipes, most of them have the daily value breakdowns. I might just, but some of them don't show the serving size, which, so like I made cheeseburger or bacon cheeseburger soup yesterday, and it says it serves 6, so I'd actually have to measure out how much is there when I'm done making the recipe, because there was a daily value thing for it, breakdown, but it didn't give me a serving size. It just said that the recipe itself serves 6, so I'd have to measure it out, and if it's like 6 cups, go based on that. That was okay. I don't know if I'll do that one very often though, because we liked it, but I think I'd have to change it a little bit. It didn't call to drain the grease off, even though I did drain most of it off, and it just seemed really greasy. But there was also tomato paste and cheese in the recipe, so which could make it seem somewhat greasy too. But it wasn't like bad greasy like you'd think of, like getting deep fried foods fresh out of a oil fryer or something like that. It was just a lot of fat sitting on the top. Like I said, probably from the tomato paste and the cheese that was in it, and well, a little bit from the meat, from the bacon in the burger, but the ground beef. But yeah, other than that, it was okay. Just not a favorite. So, and then today I did some ham and cream cheese and cucumber rolls, like little tiny sushis for lunch, and some pork rinds with it. So yeah, and I found an overnight oats because my husband really likes cereal. So I found a keto overnight oats recipe that actually we both like very much and is extremely filling. I made I tripled the recipe the first time I made it, and it lasted 2 days. So there's other stuff we've been doing as well, obviously. We've been doing this now for, well, what is it, Wednesday? So we've been doing it consistently since Tuesday last week. So without any deviation. So from Tuesday last week, that's what, 9 days, 8 days. Other than the donuts I told you guys that I had on Monday last week, I haven't deviated at all. And you know what? I stopped at one of the truck stops that I actually had an issue bypassing before, because they have a lot of baked goods in there that I have enjoyed immensely in the past, and just candy and chocolate, and I haven't been craving them. Like I said, I got the Fat Bomb. We've got yogurt. We put lemon Mio in our yogurt and raspberries, and so instead of getting, thank you, mister. Can you keep your air to yourself, please? So, instead of getting the 0% fat yogurt, we're getting the 5% fat, because they actually come in the containers like this. But we shop at Walmart, right? So, I mean, there's other stuff. I think I can get up to 10%, but most of that stuff has fruit additives in it, and I don't want all the extra sugar and the extra carbs. The one that we get has 6 grams of carbs already in it, because when you add the natural bacterial enzymes into the cream to break down the yogurt, it produces carbs, I guess. It produces sugars, natural sugars. So, I think I've been staying, I'm pretty sure, well, yeah, we've been eating really low carb fruits and vegetables when we have been eating them. I'm pretty sure I'm staying between 20 and 30 net grams of carbs per day, if not even less than that. I've thought I might just try and see if I can't track it for a few days, just to see how many calories I'm getting and carbs and everything like that. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm satisfied. I'm eating less. I'm craving way less, which is awesome. And I started jogging again, so it's been 5 weeks. And I feel awful because I haven't. And so I'm going to start my C to 5K apps over again, because I actually found, so I've been having a touch of the keto flu, not very much, because I do keep an electrolyte mix in the truck to put in my water, and I usually drink that, or well, actually I drink that once a day, every day. And I take magnesium besides, and we have been getting some salt in our food, obviously, because, you know, you cook with a lot of salt. And so I jogged yesterday, and I found the third last and the second last round, I actually walked a little bit further into the jogging for like 5 or 10 seconds, because I just was lagging, because I haven't done it for a while, and it just, I'm getting more energy back, but I guess that there's a difference when you're still working on getting into ketosis and getting fat adapted in your energy levels. So we'll see how that goes. But I didn't feel bogged down. And the most important thing is I didn't feel the need to, and this is part of why I said that I stopped at this truck stop, carb load in the middle of the night. I had about, I think, a handful of pork rinds in the middle of the night, because I wasn't even feeling munchy, but I actually like them. You know, they've got a good amount of fat and protein in them, and literally that much fills me up, right? But our stomach is this big, so I mean, that's to be expected. Like full overpacked if I keep going past that amount. I've had some salami with prosciutto and probably about like a chunk of cheese about this big. And that's it. That's all I ate all night. I didn't feel the need to eat anymore. I felt satisfied. I felt full. I think yesterday too, I got in like 4.5 liters of water. I know that's a little bit more excessive because you're supposed to, the rule of thumb is you take your body weight divided by 2, and that's how many ounces of water you should drink. So today I'm 211 pounds, so I should be drinking 105.5 liters, or ounces, sorry, not liters. Oh my god, liters? Holy cow, I would be alive, I'd be floating, of water. Which is, well, 2 liters is 64 ounces, 3 liters is 96 ounces, so about 3.5 liters of water. I'm not going to complain because I drank a liter over that. I just make sure I get as much water in as possible every day. And it's been good. I should actually be drinking my water right now. Where did I put it? Because I feel a little bit dry today. But I guess that, I think that's one of the symptoms of over drinking water, is that you feel thirsty even though you've hydrated enough. So I've only gotten about 2 liters of water today, so I'll probably get another, well, I'll get another 1.5 liters or 2 liters by the end of the day. Gotta hydrate. So yeah, plus my coffee, but I don't count my coffee towards my liquid intake, because it is, well, this is 0 calories coffee, because it's a bulletproof coffee. I believe is, well, the MCT powder is 60 calories. I think the coffee itself is about 10 calories. And then I put about 3 ounces of cream, which I think would be about 3 tablespoons of cream. And I believe it's 30 calories per, and because I use heavy, I use table cream or whipping cream, which is 35% fat, and I believe it's 30 calories per tablespoon. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's more than that. I don't know. But yeah, so excuse me. So I don't count it towards my liquids for the day. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot calmer, and I'm feeling a lot more relaxed eating this way, and I don't feel like there's this monster trying to crawl its way out of me because I need to eat this and I need to eat that, which is a lot of the way that I felt in the past before surgery, and has been the way that I've been feeling in the last few months. And I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that I was doing the exercise that I was doing. So I think I was eating that stuff before, but not as often. With the exercise, I think it just made my body demand it more, because I had to replenish the energy sources I was depleting constantly. So it's still in the new stages. We're seeing how it goes. I've reached the lowest I've gotten since surgery, though, which I jumped on the scale on Monday just to see, and it was the lowest I had gotten before today, and I actually cried. But I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, because you do lose 5 to 10 pounds within the first week of doing keto because of the water loss. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it keeps going down. We'll see. Anyways, 20 minutes. I've talked to you guys' ears off long enough. I am working on it. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling like I have more energy, which is good. And I'm feeling a lot better mentally. And I was chosen to be part of a tele-CBT. CBT is cognitive behavioral therapy study through my bariatric clinic. That started for me on Monday. Also another person who is pushing for me not to do keto because that's what they're trained to do. And she did warn me, she would warn me against it every time she talked to me because that is what they are trained to do. Her actual words. She said that they will encourage me to eat chips and donuts and sugar and the stuff that I am denying myself because they consider having those things to a certain degree in your diet is a good thing, which I'm sure some of you won't agree with, some of you will. I definitely do not agree with it because when I start incorporating those things back into my diet, I start binging on them, and that is something I definitely do not want to do. And I will gladly, within the keto lifestyle, search out alternatives, such as the fat bomb that I made. There have been a couple of days where I just really wanted something sweet, so I just broke out the fat bomb and had a little bit of that until I was satisfied. And, like a couple of spoonfuls. It's smaller than the serving size. The serving size for it is a quarter cup. I have a couple of spoonfuls, and I'm good. So probably about the equivalent of an eighth of a cup, which is not a bad thing. And, once, maybe twice a day. Definitely once. So, yeah, for chips, I'm perfectly happy with substituting chips with pork rinds, which can be a snack staple for some. I've been incorporating it into meals because I do like the crunchy aspect. That's something that drew me to chips before, was the crunch. And since it's fat, protein, and no carb, give them to me. I'm not going to sit and eat them all day long, mind you. I have been really concentrating on incorporating them into foods, but if we sit and have a movie night, then, grab a little bit, and I can't eat very many. So, and they don't I find they're not a slider food at all, because they really do fill me up. So, but anyways, yeah. Okay, I'm going to stop talking your guys' ears off. It's been going great. I hope that it continues to do so, and fingers crossed that it does. So yeah, I will see you guys next week. I hope you all have a great week. Thank you all for your support and for being here.